Big news coming out of Bay Hill, though, is that Tiger Woods will not be participating due to ongoing rest and rehab because of that back. What was your reaction to that news?
Well, definitely not surprised. I think at this point, anything that happens with Tiger Woods does not necessarily come as a surprise. All it really means to me is that he is running out of tournaments to get any actual competition in before the Masters. There's all the March events and the February events that he has taken off now were little moments, little steps that we thought where he would, try to work his way back into the PGA Tour, work his way back into competition, maybe contention, maybe just making a cut. And now that those events have slipped by without him taking part, it makes you really wonder if the Masters will happen for him at all. We know how important that event is to him, and in the past, it's events like Bay Hill that have made him get in a zone of sorts before Augusta. He's not going to be able to get in that zone. We're not even sure if he's going to play.
Yeah, so what's the likelihood, Sean, that if Tiger is unable to play at Augusta National, that he might be done for the year, if not longer?
Well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to rush to any conclusions because it's all pretty fresh, the most recent spell, I guess, of his at Genesis Open, not being able to take part in even a press conference. So it's all very fresh. We haven't really got updates yet. So I don't want to say that if the Masters wouldn't happen, then the U.S. Open and the British Open, PGA wouldn't happen. But we have been months now without any positive updates. It's been a long time since he played good golf, basically during a couple rounds in the Bahamas. So, I mean, when you go month by month and you don't have a positive update, it's really hard to have a positive outlook.
Are the guys on the tour still being asked about Tiger Woods and still being vocal and, either offering their, well wishes or what have you? Or is there really not any mention of Tiger recently?
Yeah, it's probably impossible to go a week without mentioning the guy's name at this point, especially in the run-up to Augusta. Guys are getting asked by him a little bit less and a little bit less and a little bit less as long as Tiger stays mum about the details himself. So I know Steve Stricker was asked about it last week, and he said that he's been texting with Tiger. And Tiger has a good relationship. He calls the PGA Tour a bit of his fraternity of sorts. So he has good relationships with everyone and will text a lot of players. But if he doesn't have anything good to say, they don't really have anything good to report. So I think that they feel obligated to give the answer, but it doesn't really seem to have any specific detail for what Tiger's going to do in the future.